What's up, guys? Welcome back to Range Logic, and as you can see, winter has finally come. So today we're testing out probably the world's most reliable, strongest pistol ever made, the Beretta M9A4. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so today it's all about the Beretta M9A4. This is Beretta's newest offering for a service style pistol. The M9A3 is what Beretta submitted to the military for the military trials along with Glock, and then the military decided to go with SIG. So this is the newest pistol from them. There's a couple differences between this and the A3. We'll go over those later. But right now, we're going to continue to get some rounds downrange. Let's go. So this gun has about 2,000 rounds through it, mainly suppressed, so it is pretty dirty in there. I have not cleaned it. I'm pretty horrible with cleaning my guns. The back is all covered in oil and everything. I do lubricate them, but I do not clean them as regularly as I should. So we're kind of running this, see if we can get it to fail, see what kind of issues might come up with it. So far, we've had absolutely nothing wrong with it. I have the Surefire X300 turbo on this, and then this particular model came with the Steiner MBS rear sight, the Optic on it. I'm not a huge fan of this yet. One of the main reasons is it doesn't get bright enough for me in sunny conditions. I can't see the dot. That could just be a me problem. I'm not sure. In the future, I'll probably swap this to like an acro or even change out the whole mounting plate. But we'll get into that a little bit later, and we're just gonna keep shooting it and see what we can do with it. Let's go. So let's see if it runs with a little bit of snow in it. Like if you reload it and, oh fuck, I dropped my gun. Let's see if she works. First, let's see if it even closes. Oh, it's going. It closed. So even that worked just fine. It just blasted it out of there. The slide did go up after a second. I mean, obviously, if you dropped your gun, you're gonna probably rack it and brush that dust off. That's just, you know, whatever. But let's just kind of kick it around here and see what we can get. See if we can get it to keep working here. So now we got snow behind the fucking trigger. Dude, this thing, it just doesn't quit. It doesn't give up. Now, there might be other companies that can do the same, but for an all metal, like super durable, I mean, when you hold this thing, you know, like it's just made quality. When I first picked this up, the tolerances on it, it's so smooth. It's such a smooth shooter. It has a more straight up and down grip angle on it, which it just feels accurate. Like when you grab this, you just feel in control. Like it's hard to describe it. I think you have to get out there and find somebody that has one or rent one and try it, because it really doesn't compare to anything that I can think of. The closest, I guess, is the grip angle is like a 1911. But the cool part is it's not a 1911. So there's something to be said there. Let's get on to something else. So one of the other massive positives of the Beretta M9 series, all the M9, A2, A3, the A4, the 80 series, they have they lack the Browning recoil system. And what I mean by that, when the slide is locked back, this barrel is still flat. It tracks backwards, but it does not tilt. So that Browning recoil system, that's referring to like a Glock when that barrel is tilted back. And I think that adds to the feel when you shoot this gun. It almost feels like you have the recoil going this direction instead of maybe kind of flicking back. I don't know if that's just me in my own head seeing that or feeling that. It also makes it so nice when it's suppressed compared to a Glock. Glocks are nice. I think this is the best suppressed host I've ever shot. So we'll throw a suppressor on here in a few minutes and show you guys that. It's a real pleasure to shoot it suppressed. So let's load up another mag here. Let's see. There we go. It's getting a little hard to see through the optic because the snow's landing on it and everything, but well, you can still see it. So it is getting pretty gummed up in there. We sprayed some lubricant on here before it came out, so everything is still soft, or still kind of juicy in there. We will go ahead and take it apart real quick. Yeah, I mean, she's dirty as can be. It's still lubricated though, so the important thing with a gun, a dirty gun will operate as long as it's lubricated. I would always rather have a dirty lubricated gun than a clean dry gun. So that's kind of my mentality. I'll continue to lubricate my pistols, but I don't necessarily clean them all the time. So we're gonna go ahead and load back up here. All right, so here we got the Rugged Obsidian 9 on here in the full configuration. So as you can see, the slide is locked back. The barrel's not tilted, so the suppressor is still in line. So that recoil impulse is more linear than tilting, if you could imagine that. So we'll go ahead and shoot a few like this so you guys can see what that looks like. We're gonna aim just for the dirt so you can also hear it. Here's the steel. Back to the dirt. It's incredibly quiet with this on here. This is a great suppressor, so it's just it's awesome. Now, obviously you couldn't carry it with the suppressor unless you got one of them suppressor holsters and all that. I don't think that's a realistic task for this, but I sure think having this sitting on your nightstand for when the zombies come in might be a good option. Let's keep going. What's up guys, hopefully you're enjoying the video. And if you are, be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and turn that bell on so you don't miss out on notifications. And thank you guys for all the support. Remember, subscriptions are free, ammo's not. We'll see you later. All right, we're back here at the 100-yard mark. We're gonna get some rounds on that steel, see if we can make her sing. Well, I fucking suck. So, you guys remember earlier I was talking about this Optics mount and some issues that I might have been having with it. So, the way the Optic mount goes on the Beretta slide, because the slide is domed, it's not just a flat plate like a Glock. So, their Optics mounting plate sits on just this very narrow shelf right there in the center. And it screws down with 2 screws. I have retightened those screws 3 times over the course of now about 3,000 rounds. So it's not great. It kind of irritates the crap out of me. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. I've continued to retighten it and Loctite it. So the most recent time I've tightened it, I use red Loctite, so might not ever come off again, but that is what I want. So if that's the case, I'm okay with it. So I would say overall, that is about the only issue that I've had with this gun. And even an issue, I can just remove it and shoot iron sights and then have absolutely no problems with this firearm. So that is, I will say the only downside is if you're dead set on running a pistol, like competition, you want to have a red dot on it, you might not want to go with the Beretta, or research different optics mounting plates, especially if you're going to go with something other than the Steiner. I will say this optic is huge, so that could be a reason maybe of why that plate's coming loose, you know, putting a little bit of extra torque on those screws in there and walking themselves out. I'm not sure. So I tightened it about 2 months ago, so it hasn't come loose yet. We'll see. We shot quite a few rounds through it today, so I was kind of anticipating that it would come loose again, and it hasn't yet. So we'll get a couple more mags through it, and then we'll see you guys at the end for our follow-up. All right, so we're just gonna do a quick little drill. We're gonna move between these two barrels while taking shots. So we gotta watch and keep consistency in our movements as we're moving along. So let's see if we can get it. We'll go through one magazine, transitioning back and forth, just taking shots at evenly spaced intervals. So we'll go ahead and see what's up. Yeah, not too bad. That was pretty fun. I ended up going through 2 mags because one just was too short, so whatever. Ooh, she's getting greasy. Look at all that running down. I mean, this is completely destroyed. Like the trigger guard there, I mean, it is just covered. This is probably definitely the dirtiest, slimiest I've ever gotten a gun. But it's pretty awesome because it still feels 100% reliable and just a nail driver. Every time I pull that trigger, it's going off. There's not a question in my mind. So it's a good platform to have. It's something safe, it's accurate, and it's just a great gun. So, all right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, hopefully you made it to the end of the video and you enjoyed your time and you enjoyed seeing the Beretta M9A4. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's truly become a very special piece of my collection, and something that I'm just going to continue to use, and I've grown to love everything about this gun. Its reliability, its accuracy, just the weight of it, everything about this gun screams power, accuracy, dependability, reliability. I don't think there is a better gun that in the world, honestly, that you can buy. This gun, the testing that they've done on this as far as rounds downrange before a single failure is astronomical. It beats Glock. I don't want to say double, but it beats Glock by a massive number. I want to say they did 50,000 rounds before they had a failure with the M9. Glock didn't even get close to that. And we consider Glocks to be reliable. So I think that speaks to the true dependability of this firearm and its history, and it's just a great gun. So if you guys are in the market for it, definitely do some research, watch some more videos on it, go rent one, get some rounds downrange. You guys are gonna love it. It's a great gun. So thank you guys for sticking around. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss out on notifications for future videos. Next week, we're gonna have a very special video. This was the M9A4. We're gonna do its counterpart next week. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think that pistol might be. Thank you guys, and as always, have a nice day. All right guys, just wanted to do a little follow-up, what she looks like now that we're back inside. So it obviously needs to dry out, but the gun itself is perfectly fine. So we'll just disassemble it here. There's the upper. Now it looks worse than it is because I have a tendency to just over lubricate versus cleaning all the time, because I prefer to have a lubricated gun over a clean dry gun. So all of this literally will just wipe off. So just because it looks that bad doesn't mean it is that bad. So there's the lower. And this gun just continues to work, obviously. I mean, I haven't even began to break it in terms of its life. Even at, you know, 2,500 rounds, it's still brand new. So just wanted to let you guys know what it looks like now that we're inside and out of the weather. You guys can see it a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and get her dried off, and should be good to go again.